Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I'm Protomario, and I'm feeling particularly sarcastic today. So I want to let you guys know that Project Cars was too much for the Wii U, and that's why it was canceled for the Wii U. What a surprise. What a shocker. The Wii U was just so powerful that it destroyed the game every time it played. No, not really. Is anyone surprised, though? Honestly. The Wii U is noticeably underpowered compared to its counterparts. But before everyone plays the fanboy card, oh, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and they're so good. See, the Wii U can't even run Project Cars. Hey yo, PlayStation 4, hey yo, Xbox One fanboy, check this out. I believe Project Cars was one of the games that could be run at 12 to 18K. You know how 4K's out and the thing? They can run Project Cars 12 to 18K on the PC. How's the 30 frames a second at 1080 doing? How's 900p doing on those consoles? So I'm just throwing it out there, guys. If you want these demanding games to come to, like, you know, a console, you're gonna have to make serious sacrifices. And I don't think anyone was dying to get Project Cars on the Wii U. I wasn't at all. I mean, I just, you know, I've got Mario Kart. that's what I play. If I want to play a serious racing game, I'll play Grid or something, but I'm not really a racing fan. But for those who were fans, I'm pretty sure they already have the PlayStation and Xbox One, because there's not a lot of serious racing games on Nintendo's side of the spectrum anyways. So they probably already were Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 users, and they just migrated to the next system because they like racing games, and the GameCube and the Wii did not offer that back in the day. There weren't a lot of racing games that were just straight catered to racing fans that was more serious on the Wii with motion control. So a lot of people just went over to Xbox 360 and you know, PlayStation 3. Anyways, my news is coming from Shaq News, but they stated that they spoke with Nintendo Life, the developer, and regarding the future of Project Cars on the Wii U, he stated that the official line is that we're waiting for an announcement from the Nintendo's new hardware. As of now, Project Cars is simply too much for the Wii U. That was his quote. Again, it's really not a surprise. When you have a lot of physics and pieces and chunks flying off everywhere, it's very difficult for a system to do that. I mean, you could make a pretty easy 3D environment. I mean, almost anything can run Grand Theft Auto 5 as long as there's nothing exploding and parts going everywhere, and fire and things like that. Fire, explosions, particle effects, those things kill graphics cards. And the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 aren't without exception, man. There's barely any games that can run 60 frames a second on those systems unless there's some kind of remastering, and sometimes those remasteries fail too, and they can only run things at 45 frames a second, or they dip down. I know I use Hyrule Warriors as a good example for the Wii U. When things get really chaotic and there's a lot of stuff going on, it usually dips down to 30 frames, and you can see it, and it sucks. There's no lie about that. But most of the time it runs 60 frames a second, 1080p. Almost every game on the Wii U runs at 60 frames a second, 1080p, and I like that about that. And I appreciate that the people who are developing Project Cars didn't put a half-assed port out on the Wii U. If you can't run it at 60 frames a second, 1080p, don't bother throwing it on there. I've got a PC, I've got the Xbox One, I've got the PlayStation 4. They're sitting right over there. Sitting right over there. If I wanted to play that, I would play it. Retract what I said about the PlayStation 4. I do not have that sitting over there. I have an Xbox One and PlayStation 3. I'm looking to get a PlayStation 4 for Sword Art Online. If anyone wants to donate a PlayStation 4 to me, you just contact me. I'll immortalize you in a video. You will be the most famous of famous. No, but on a more realistic note, I have bills to pay and I can't just go out and buy a PlayStation 4. But I do have a PC, and I do have a capable Xbox One and PC. So if I wanted to play Project Cars, I would play it on there. But maybe you have a different attitude about this. Maybe you think this is very bad for the Wii U. Let me know in the description below. One thing about this article, I just said description below. I'm leaving that in. I'm very tired. One thing about this article is that they did say they're waiting for word about Nintendo's new project, you know, the NX, because I don't think they know what they're going to be working with. So while they're developing their game and they're, you know, doing DLC and updates for it and things of that nature, I think they're waiting on Nintendo to tell them the limits that they can push it. Because again, you know, they're one of the people who go past 4K, and so they want to know know how they should develop for it. Or like, is it gonna be AMD? Is it gonna be an NVIDIA graphics card? It's probably gonna be an AMD APU again, but what are the limitations? So that's what they're doing. I'm just throwing it out there. Anyways, guys, leave a comment in the comments section below and let me know if you're interested in this, if you think this is a horrible thing for Nintendo or not. And I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. Thanks for watching. And now, the important decision of joining the Maverick Rebellion. We are a tight group of individuals who rebel against stereotypes and greater evils that are commonly accepted. ISPs, children being conned out of games, sexism in video games. Enough is enough, and the Mavericks have had it. If you choose to subscribe or stay subscribed, you are joining the fight against injustice by watching my numerous video topics, from net neutrality to publishers covering up botched releases. The Mavericks are always informed on the issues plaguing your gaming experience today, so don't be left out in the cold, and don't let those people keep you down. Join the Maverick Rebellion today and become a member of the community that will listen and engage with you. What are you waiting for? Just click subscribe and you'll be in good company. Mavericks unite!